Bienvenidos a todos ustedes. Welcome all to my channel, Dolls by Mr. Fabre. And if you haven't guessed, I am Mr. Fabre. I hope you guys have had an amazing week so far. We are T-minus less than a week away from Christmas if you celebrate. Currently it is December 19th. We are here today to make another unboxing review, and I'm very excited to do this one because I've been wanting this doll for quite some time, but I just didn't want to spend the $100 to purchase her, and thank God I did not, because well, first of all, we're going to be reviewing the Barbie Fashion Model Collection doll number 3, Petticoat Perfection. Now, when I bought the Barbie Fashion Model Collection doll number 4, Gilded Glamour, I really wanted to get that one and this one at the same time, just so they both can come at the same time, because I know sometimes with Mattel Creations, you have to wait a few days to get the doll. So I was going to do that, but then literally that same week, I think the same week, or maybe the next week after that, Mattel's having a 30% off sale selected items. And guess who was that girl? It was this girly here. So she was actually $70 when I got her, and shipping was free. So that was absolutely amazing. So yes, I got her for maybe like $70 so. That's good and all, but I kind of wish I would have waited just a slightly bit more, because she was discounted even more. She was $70 on top of the 30% off. So I would have probably had her for maybe $50, maybe, who knows. But I would definitely check out the sale. I think it's still going on until the 31st of December. But I say to definitely, get your hands on this girly, because she is, I believe, a gold label doll. So only 20,000 were made, as what it says in the back here. Anyway, but yes, I've been wanting to get this doll for quite some time, but I did not want to spend the $100, and thank God she was put on sale, so I can get her today. But yes, this is how the cover of the box looks, and now that I'm thinking about it, I feel like this doll should have been called the Bodacious Petticoat, because if you see here, she has all the bow detail here, the bows here, she has the bow earrings, the bow necklace. Some of y'all will get the reference of what I mean by bodacious. And then this is the back of the box, and then it just gives information on, the Petticoat Perfection, her outfit, right there if you want to read that. It's backwards, but you can flip you can take a snapshot, use mirror mode. Anyway, I noticed that this box is more slim than the other boxes that I've received. This one feels more slim. So like with every Barbie Fashion Model Collection, it comes with the tissue paper with the ribbon. I undid the ribbon already. And then we release it and we see Miss Girl in her beautiful petticoat. I'm gonna have to fix that. I tried fixing it when I first opened her, because it's a little bit like, don't know what's going on there. I'm gonna have to like fix that part. But this is how she looks out of the box. So pretty. I noticed that she has a little bit more plastic than previous dolls. She has like plastic around here, around her chest. She has like plastic here. Don't know what that's about. But yes, this is how she looks out of the box. And for me, I feel like her head actually came on pretty decently. I did not move her head when I first unboxed her. I know that there were some people that that have received her. They were not happy how like her head was just like tilted like this, because it's kind of hard to pack all this hair and keep her head aligned. So I do understand that. But yes, this is how she looks out of the box, and we will go ahead. I'll go ahead and flip the camera over and we'll get a closer look on Petticoat Perfection. All right, so here is the Barbie Fashion Model Collection doll number 3, Petticoat Perfection, out of the box. Now, with always She comes with a certificate of authenticity here. And then she also comes with special care instructions. This is typically behind the box when you are ready to unbox her. And then of course it comes with the silkstone doll stand. Okay, and then here's her out of the box. So a couple things I want to mention is that, like the Gilded Glamour doll, the ribbon here is actually inside of, like, it's actually wrapped around her torso, like it's not wrapped around the dress. It was actually fairly easy to get off. I was just able to just pull the string and it came off. With the Gilded Glamour doll, I did have to undo her snaps. One thing I want to say about this doll is that her snaps are plastic. So that's interesting. And then she has some black tape. I'm not sure what that's about. I think maybe there's some sort of like plastic layer to protect the plastic back here or whatever. I'm not sure about that. Okay, but to start off, she has some beautiful makeup done. Actually, the makeup looks a lot better in person than it did in the promo images. I felt like her lipstick especially her lipstick I feel like was too vibrant and her eyes were a little too red in the promo images here, but in person they look a lot better. And then she has like these beautiful bow earrings with little diamonds on them. She has it on the other side here. And then she also has a necklace of that too. And then she has the nostalgic face mold, or the original Barbie face mold, whatever you want to call it. Her hair did come in a hairnet, so I removed the hairnet and I just fluffed out her hair to give this effect, just because when she's first in the box, it kind of looks like she has bedhead in a way where all her hair is just, you know, flat. I tried my best to fluff it out just slightly. And then to get on with the gown, this shade of blue is actually so pretty. Yeah, it's just so pretty. And then I remember when I opened her at night, I just opened the box and the dress had like an interesting like sheen to it in a weird way. I don't even know how to describe it. It like gave off like this, I don't want to say glowing, but it gave off this interesting color when I moved the doll around. In the daylight, I don't really see it. The best way I can describe it is, you know how like people in construction wear those out, like they wear the vest and it has like that white strip and those strips glow because to show drivers like, hey, I'm here, I'm working. That's how it kind of looked on this, but it was a very, very, very subtle. Like I'm not trying to like make it seem like this dress glows in the dark, but it just gave like the tiniest bit of sheen to it. It's a very nice material. It's very soft. And then on the inside, it has like, if you see that, I don't know what to call it. It looks like a crisscross pattern. I don't know what they use that for, but yep. And then she has the bows here. And I'm assuming since she has a bow necklace, that's why they didn't add like a bracelet. Because I know typically with some Barbie Fashion Model Collection dolls, they come with like earrings and a bracelet. Or I know the second one that they released had earrings, bracelet, and a necklace. I don't know what their logic is on that. But yep, this is the the first layer of the dress. I love the diamonds that go underneath it. She has kind of like a plumaging neckline here that's kind of disguised with the petticoat part. That is basted together, so I don't think these are two separate pieces. I think these are all stitched to be one whole dress. And then If you lift up the dress, that's where you'll see the petticoats. Oh, interesting. I did not know this. So I guess it isn't. Is it too? Okay. So it makes it look like it's two. Oh, that's very interesting. Okay. She also comes with underwear too, for those of you who don't know. I don't know why I thought that this was actually like, that this was part of this. Interesting. Okay, so this is the petticoat part. I don't know what it is about mine, but I feel like it's very uneven. I don't know what the concept was. I think it's supposed to be like a high-low. See like how it's higher here, lower underneath. But that's very interesting now that I know. Okay. Okay. That's very interesting. And then, yeah, she does come with like the plastic underneath here to protect her skin against the fabric. But yeah, oh my gosh, you learn something new every day. Okay. So yeah, that is the petticoat part. It feels kind of stiff, to be honest. But it does have many layers of tulle and ruffles. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think there's like about 6 layers. And then she has just standard black gloves. And then I'll remove the glove. I didn't realize how dainty her hands were. This is actually my first time like undoing a glove of a silkstone doll. So I wasn't sure how their hands would look, but they're very elegant. It kind of makes me think of the Barbie Ballet Wishes hand, how that's just very elegant. She does have a manicure here. It's like a pinkish color. I wish it would have done blue to match the dress, like a turquoise blue. And then she has a pedicure as well. And then she has the bow heels here. It's not an original shoe mold. They've used this shoe mold in the past. Something interesting is that she comes with tights, but in the promo images, she did not come with tights. So I'm not sure if that was like added later on in production. But yeah, that is something I did notice, that she did not have tights on in her promo images. Yeah, but this is her. Very, very beautiful. And just give me one moment. Let me just put on her glove again. So I'll be back. All right, so I put her glove back on. So she has the traditional silkstone articulation where she can move her head from up and down, side to side. She has the torso articulation as well. She has articulation in her elbow, and then she has articulation in her wrist, and then she has articulation in her knees, and then she can also move front and side on her, I don't know what this is called, like legs. She can't do it that well just because she does have the tights, and the tights are a little restrictive. Anyway, but yes, this is Petticoat Perfection. And she is absolutely stunning. So I will go ahead and flip the camera over to give my final thoughts on the doll. All right, so my final thoughts on the Barbie Fashion Model Collection doll number 3, Petticoat Perfection. Something I forgot to mention as well is that there were some people that I guess complained that the doll had a very loose head. And I think some people attributed that to the amount of hair that she has, because she has so much hair. Thankfully, my doll's head isn't wobbly at all. It's not super stiff either, but I noticed that if I like go like this, her head's just not wobbling. So I am happy about that. So yes, anyway, my final thoughts on the doll. She's absolutely stunning. I love her hair. I love when dolls come with curly hair, so holla. And the hair also comes in like a two-tone. It's like a dark, kind of like a caramel, not a caramel brown, but maybe like a chestnut brown and a very dark brown. So she does have, I think, highlighted hair. She has great makeup. I wish for the lipstick they would have added maybe a nude color. That would have been nice, like a nice nude color. I love the color of the not the petticoat, but the top layer, I guess. I love the color. It's like a blue green, like a blue teal, and I absolutely love this color. I'm a big fan of diamonds, so I love all the diamond details and motifs. The ruffles here are very beautiful. I feel like for mine, it feels a little lopsided. I'm not really sure. Maybe I have to mess around with it more to kind of get it to align perfectly, but I feel like it's not really, I feel like it's slightly uneven on this side. I feel like this side's hanging a little lower versus this side. So I think I'm just gonna have to mess with that just a little bit. I don't know. Anyway, she has beautiful bow heels. Very, very nice. Everything about this doll I really like. I don't really have any type of adjustments that I would make to it. Maybe besides the name. Again, this should have been called the Bodacious Petticoat or something like that, to kind of be punny and because of all the bow accents and details. But yeah, she's a very beautiful doll. If I were to rank her, I would rank her a 9 out of 10. I would say she would be a 10 out of 10, but whenever a doll is a 10 out of 10 in my eyes, it's when literally I will like, it's literally when I'm so entranced by the doll that I have to purchase her like the moment she releases. For example, some people may think I'm crazy to say this, but one doll that I would consider a 10 out of 10 would be the first Barbie gala doll that Angel Kent released with the Odile face mold and the mermaid gown, the pink one. Some people may think that was simple, but I remember that was the reason why I got my Barbie membership, because it was a members only or creations exclusive only item. She literally was the reason I purchased that doll. Like, I was so entranced by her that I literally bought a membership for a year just to get that doll. And that was basically like the gateway of me getting all these pieces of plastic. So yes, unfortunately, I wasn't entranced by her. So she is a solid 9 out of 10. I do like this outfit a lot. And this is one of those concepts where I feel like it was a hit. You know, I feel like this concept, it's interesting considering that, you know, they have if you were to remove the petticoat, this can't be a dress. It has to come with the petticoat. So yeah, I do feel like the dress was maybe like a risk that I think paid off. It's a very pretty dress. I love the doll's skin tone, the doll's hair. Again, if I had to make one, I guess, critique would be the lipstick. I wish it was maybe a nude color. But yeah, she looks absolutely stunning. I have nothing, like I feel like I have, I can't say anything else, but she's just very beautiful. But yeah, this is the Barbie Fashion Model Collection, doll number 3, Petticoat Perfection. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope you guys tune in to see what other dolls I have to review. So bye-bye.